I apologize. Sorry, folks. Just checking some numbers. Okay. I'm here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance and associated programs. I want to let you know what's going on, what's happening, how you can benefit. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world, and we're on a mission to banish poverty. We have been around for pushing 3 years now, and we've put in strong foundations. When we started, we were building on sand. We had to knock it all down and start over again. But we are now building on a rock, and we've dug into the rock and we're building really strong foundations, and we're about to launch our skyscrapers, okay, in the form of industry, which will enhance our economy. We have our own economy, we have our own social services, currency, treasury, and we are, as I say, now building the economy through industry. We have different ways that we can offer products and services to people, and we'll be adding to these consistently. And anyone can benefit from this, and members, of course, can benefit and earn income. There is no cost to join We Share Abundance. All our product services members can get involved in without putting their hand in their pocket. A lot of members decide to throw in a few dollars because it's quicker and easier. Getting involved without putting your hand in your pocket just means it takes you a bit longer and a bit more effort. But it's your choice. So there's never any need to borrow money or anything like that to get involved with everything that we have. We're also a non-separatist organisation. We don't recognise the way that people pigeonhole others. We just recognise everybody as human beings. And so we love to have people from every continent, every country, colour, class, creed, gender, background, financial status, educational level. None of it matters, because we don't see those as important. We just see everybody as a human being that is totally unique, and so has something unique to offer our community, and therefore deserves to be treated with equal love, respect, and opportunity. And they are. So with that said, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'm going to head over there right now, because if and when things do go wrong, we tend to spot them first of all in Facebook. It's often the link between our app that we stream from and Facebook that causes problems. So I'm going to Facebook and I'm looking for the group We Share Abundance Publicly, and then I'm going to be looking for the 4th of February. And we got so far so good. I'm going to make sure my speaker is off so that we don't get any feedback. And I'm going to click where it says click to expand, and hopefully we'll see some comments. And we do. And we've got Andrew Dean saying morning from New Zealand. Of course, it is what day we're on. It's Sunday morning in New Zealand, and he's letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thank you. And we've got Richard from Devon, not far away from me, Devon in the UK. I'm in Cornwall in the UK, next door to one another. Okay. We will get started in a moment with our normal fashion, which is a short prayer and a short affirmation. The prayer is there to help us find true happiness in life. Happiness is what everybody seeks. Deep down, everything that people want is to bring them happiness. And so happiness is the bottom line. It's what everybody seeks. And you can't buy it. There are people that have pots and pots of money and they're not happy. You can't buy happiness. I'm not saying that it's not advantageous to have a lot of money. I'm just saying that it won't buy you the happiness. Happiness can only be found through loving service to others. The things that money can buy you will give you momentary pleasure, but there'll always be a search for something more. I want more, I want more, I want more. Houses, more power, more boats, more planes, more relationships, whatever it may be, until you understand that true happiness is through loving service to others, and then everything falls into place. So if you search for loving service to others and make that your mantra initially, the great thing about that is everything that you want in life will automatically flow to you. So it's a much better road to be on. It's a better route to take. It's less stressful, healthier, and usually more successful. It's very difficult to chase money. Some people are very successful at chasing money, but they still don't find happiness. Okay, so with that preamble, who else have we got? We've got Norman Firth in from Doncaster in the UK. There is a, or there was an Avazoom meeting on at 5 o'clock. I didn't see it, but I've got the replay up there. I'll be watching that in a moment, or when I say in a moment, when we've finished here. There is also a founder members meeting from Avazoom, but I can't get in that anyway. That starts at 7:30, I believe. But I'll show you in the screen share what I got when I tried to log in, because I thought I'll log in, and if there's anything going on there later, I can find out what it is. Not going to work, okay? Um, they used to be, and I think will be for some time until they get things right, on Zoom, and Zoom will take 2,000 members, and you could always get in on those. They have this system of their own, but apparently it's more limited than Zoom at the moment. They do intend to make it unlimited access, but certainly at the moment it doesn't appear to be so. Okay, so with that said, we're 7 minutes in, so let's get started with a little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service. And through service, bless each member that they find true happiness and everything they want and need in life. Amen. Okay, and we have, as well, as I say, that little affirmation, a little short affirmation to help us maintain that non-separatist attitude, to banish any prejudice in harmony that we have with others, to help us just to see everyone as just normal, loving human beings, because deep down, that's what everybody is. Okay? And that goes, we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from devising in harmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, on with the show. It's weekend. Deviani, I don't think it worked today. I'm not sure whether she thought it wasn't weekend. But I've not really heard from her. She did say she was going to finish off that PIF, and I've not tested it. The good news is I found out earlier on today that the England rugby game was in fact being televised on whatever they call it, normal TV, not on Sky or whatever else there are. The bad news from that is it means that I watched the rugby rather than working. So I'm a half day behind basically on where I intended to be. But I'm happy that I saw the rugby, although I'm not thrilled with the result. I don't think I can see England, Scotland, or Wales troubling France or Ireland. So I think we're going to have Italy in number 6 position. It depends on what happens next week when Ireland host France as to who's going to win the Six Nations, or who I think after that will win the Six Nations. Um, my money at the moment is on Ireland because they're playing France at home, so it gives them that little bit of an edge. But home advantage doesn't always work, as Scotland proved today in beating England. Um, so congratulations to Scotland. Congratulations to Ireland winning in Wales. But as I say, I think Wales, England, and Scotland are going to be fighting for places 3, 4, and 5. I think Italy will be doomed to position number 6 again, and uh, Ireland and France will be fighting it out for the top 2 spots. Okay, that's my update on the rugby. And as I say, it's left me half a day behind. We've got Kingsley in from Manchester as well now, Manchester, UK. So I don't have an awful lot of updates for you. I didn't get to the um, secondary staking payments, but there's only one game tomorrow, so it won't hamper things too much tomorrow. I'll put in extra time and see if I can get all the secondary staking payments out tomorrow. Also, it's a game. It's Italy versus France, which is fun to watch, but really should be a convincing win for France. Um, so I don't really have much to add to where we were yesterday. We did have one more person that submitted a claim form that wasn't in the list that we have. So we managed to track that down and get that one sorted out. And what is going to happen now is tomorrow I will get that final list posted for you of people that are in the V10K plan. If any claims come in after tomorrow, you're going to be too late. I'm just going to refund the cash. We can't just go on and on and on. So that is the situation. We'll get everybody that's in now in, and we'll be trading from. We'll be trading. Vortic will be trading for us from Monday, which is the what? 6th, from Monday the 6th of February. If you don't know what Vortic is, it's an amazing opportunity for you to change your financial life forever. It does require an investment, but it's a one-time investment, and you can. Well, it doesn't have to be a one-time investment, but it must be at least a one-time investment of a minimum of $50. And with $50, if you manage your account effectively and don't draw out too much cash along the way, let it build up for a while, you will find that you can retire on 5,000 a month, and it will be increasing every week, so that it will very soon be up to 10,000 a month. But you will also have an income of around about $300 a week from year 3, the end of year 3, something like that, just for $50 one time. It's very solid. They report their trading statistics. In fact, I think we've got them here. And let me see if I can copy and paste them. Can't even find them now. Oh, just a minute. Here it is. Copy that. I'll paste this in the comments. This is what Vortic did this past week. The weekly summary of the market for the last 5 days, Monday 30th to Friday the 3rd. They had a total of 24 trades. They closed 17 at a profit, which is really good, and 7 at a loss. And the win ratio was 78.33%. And that is incredibly good. There is no trader in the world, and there never has been, and I don't think there ever will be, that does not have losses. But to have more wins than losses is really, really good. Even traders that make consistent money often have more losses than they have wins. It's just that the wins are bigger than the losses when you add them up. So they might lose $3,000 and win $5,000 or something like that, even though they've lost 7 trades and only won 3. So there you go. Those are the statistics from Vortic. They produce them every. They send out these numbers like this every week, at the end of every week. But on the website themselves, they show actual trading where they placed a trade and where it ended up, whether it was a win or a loss, and it's all on the website. It's very transparent. It doesn't show details of the value of the trades. It doesn't go into real fine nitty gritty, but it gives you an insight into what they're doing. And the CEO, Jensen Robles, is a really experienced trader. He's made multi-millions of dollars in his career trading on his own. I think he was on his own in 2013, so about 10 years. He's made more money than he knows what to do with, and so he started Vortic because he knows that it doesn't matter how much money he's got, that will never make him truly happy. And so he started Vortic to help other people, and that is making him happy. He really enjoys that, and he's going to build an ecosystem and various other things as well, all really as, I don't know whether you can call it a hobby or a philanthropy or whatever, I don't know. And he's also thrown $500,000 in the pot for February for a promotion where you can win various amounts of cash for introducing a few people if you choose to do that. There's no obligation to introduce people. The numbers I quoted before are based on not ever telling anybody anything about it. You just keep it to yourself, and you keep your dreams going. And those are the worst case scenario. Just putting in $50 and waiting for almost 5 years, I think it is, before you hit that 5,000 a month. There are other scenarios. I mean, if you've got 10 grand to put in, you can retire on 5,000 a month in 34 weeks, very, very simply. And that will become, as I say, more and more and more every week once you start drawing those funds out. So it's a very real program, very solid program. Has it got any risk? Yeah. There is a risk attached to everything in life, but I believe that the Vortic program is as low risk as you can get. That's just my opinion. Okay. If you can't raise $50, there is another program, and you can get involved in this for $15, so you can get involved in it as well as Vortic. Actually, $65 will get you into both. And the other program is Beyond Infinity. That, once again, is not get rich quick overnight. You can be totally passive, and once again, it'll take about 5 years, a little over 5.25 years before you start seeing any payments from Beyond Infinity, unless you choose to refer others. And if you do, you can very quickly be making 2,000 a week or something like that. But I know a lot of people simply don't want to refer other people. And so it's always your choice. However, once you see you are making money and things are solid, my personal opinion is it's your duty to tell other people about it. Because if you don't, they're going to hate you for not letting them know. Okay, so share your good fortune with others, but take your time. Wait until you see that things are working. Put your $50 in and say, I started this with $50 and I built it up to over $1,000 already, and in this amount of time I'm going to be here and there. You just tell people the way it is, and you can also quote what other people have done. You can say such and such a body is in this, and he put in more money, and he's done this in this time, uh, and then you leave it with them. You've done your duty. It doesn't matter whether they get involved or not. What matters is you've not kept it to yourself. You've shared your good fortune with other people. Whether they accept it and take action is entirely up to them. You can't do anything about how they react to it. But the only thing you can control is the fact that you tell them about it. You say, okay, no big deal. If you don't like it, fine. I'm not going to mention it again. Right, bye. Or let's go and have a pint. Forget about it. Whatever, just do that. So, um, and you will get some people that say, yeah, sounds good. I'll have a go. And the referral plan, particularly in Vortic, is really, really, really powerful. Once again, it's not going to get up to full power for quite a while because you get 10% on what people make. You also get 10% on what they deposit initially. So if somebody puts in $50, you make $5. And if they're making $2 a week, you're only going to be making 20 cents a week out of that. So it's not going to turn you into a millionaire overnight. But if you've got several of these people and they keep increasing their deposits from their income that they receive, their income is going to increase, their number of deposits is going to increase. You're going to get paid every time they deposit, and you're going to get paid 10% on all the increasing benefits. When they're pulling out 5,000 a month, you're going to be pulling out 500 a month. When they're pulling out 10,000 a month, you're going to be pulling out 1,000 a month just for having shared with them. And it doesn't need to stop there. It might not get there, but that is the power of it. Okay, but it doesn't happen in week one. It takes a while for that to build up. Right, that covers Vortic and Beyond Infinity, which are third-party plans we recommend. People often ask, why don't we just concentrate on We Share Abundance? And there are lots of reasons for that. One reason is I believe it is wise to have multiple income streams. You never know what's going to happen. It doesn't matter how gilt-edged they look, how solid they seem to be, they can disappear overnight. And if you've only got that one income stream and you go from being wealthy to being on the street. It's happened many times to many people. But if you've got multiple income streams and you lose one, yeah, sure, you're going to be upset, but you're not going to be devastated. You've got all those other income streams that are keeping you afloat, and you can gradually replace the one that you lost. So, from a security point of view, personally for you, it's wise to have multiple income streams, and we help you build them through our free downline builder in We Share Abundance. Another reason is no business can exist without sales. the business has got to be in profit. It's got to have more income from its sales or its services. If it's selling a service is the same as selling a product, it's the same effect. You've got to have a profit from your sales. So you've got to make more in sales than it costs you to run your business. And then what you have in surplus in most organizations goes into the owner's pocket. Fair enough. In our organization, we're a not-for-profit organization, and so anything that we make goes into the members' pockets. And we do that through liquidity pools, which will support, sustain, and enhance the value of our own currency. And that will benefit members far more than a handout of a little bit here and there, because we give them our currency every month and they build stockpiles of it. And when it gets to the stage where those tokens that we have, which started way back 3 years ago, I can't remember whether it's about $1 or $2, they're now roughly around $300. In a couple of years' time, they're probably going to be a few $1,000s. And people have got hundreds, some people have got thousands of these tokens. And when they are at that value and the liquidity is there supported through our liquidity pools, then those people are going to be infinitely wealthy. And that's what we want, because we want to build that legacy, not just for you, for the next few years. We're not here for weeks, few months, few years. We're here for generations. And we want you to be able to build a legacy for your children, and their children's children, and so on, for many, many generations. And that's the basis that we're on. We also want to get to a point where, having catered for all our citizens and all citizens up to a certain level and everybody being happy there, we will be able to use some of the tokens that we've accumulated in a charity pool. We'll be able to sell those, turn those into cash that we can then use to help banish poverty on a global scale. We can go to places where we can put in schools, temples, farms, um, which will serve the community, help them to break out of the poverty jail through education and love, help them fight the famine through the farms that we're able to establish, and find them work, because they'll be able to work on these farms. And it's all to come in the future. But we have to first stabilize that currency. We have to be making a profit both from our own industries that we develop, things like the Easy Business Builder, the Poverty Crusher Plan, our soap program, Success on a Plate, other things that we'll be introducing. We've got a games site that will be built. We have a mall that we will be putting on. There's lots and lots of things coming in the not too distant future. They will all help us generate profit. But also, all the third party programs that we recommend are done through an admin account. It's often in my name because I'm an admin, but it's an admin account for share abundance, and any profits that are generated from those also go into the liquidity pool. So it's a win-win situation. It helps our members find financial success in a shorter term, build wealth in multiple income streams, and in doing so, fill the liquidity pools, which will sustain and maintain and improve our own economy. So that's the reasoning behind it all. Okay. If you don't have a plan to generate the income that you need to be able to hand out to people, and you start handing out money, you're going to fail. You're going to lose in the end, because you're operating basically at a loss. And we've seen lots of companies do that, um, and disappear. And we are not a company, we are a cloud nation, and we have no intention of disappearing. We will be here for generations to come. And to do that, we have to generate a profit. We have to have our balance of payments in the green. Countries talk about balance of payments, how much they've earned from outside of their country and how much they've spent on imports. And countries are always trying to get into uh, into a situation where the balance of payment is positive. Um, it's the same with our nation. We will have a positive balance of payments, um, and we will only allow the use of our tokens up to the point where we can balance those payments. Okay, so we won't be going out buying or lots of other currencies or products or whatever it may be without the ability to do that from profits from sales. Okay, so that's what we're all about, just simple economics. And I hope that answers questions for a lot of people that don't really understand where we are and why we have multiple income streams. As I say, there are lots of reasons for it, but those are the main ones to help you guys find security in multiple income streams, make money today from them, secure your future for tomorrow from them, and also to help us generate additional income. Okie dokie, let's have a look at Melon app, and we'll see if we've got people in there. I've got that tickle's come in my nose. I'm going to sneeze in a moment, I know. Just bear with me. Let me see if I can avert that. It's just a tickle. I don't know. I think it's gone. Okay, excuse me for that. We've got Lewis in from Portugal, in YouTube, saying hi to everybody. And that's the only one. What I want to show you, I'll just show you what. I'll do a quick screen share for this. I say quick, it's a bit of a pain, but we'll get there. Just a minute. I get all this done. Let's get back to Facebook. Oh, just a minute. It's come up as a black screen. That doesn't help, does it? So hide that from the stream. Let me see if I can open it in another window. I think I've had this before in Chrome. Let me put it into Firefox. Excuse me. It's not coming up at all in Firefox. What I was going to show you was the OnPassive result that I got. You just can't log in, but it's not even resolving in Firefox. So I can't show you that. I can't do anything about it, but take my word for it. Um, many of our members are founder members also in on Passive. Hopefully one day they too will find success for their members in the same way that we know we will find success for our members. It's just a process and it can take time. So that's all I've got for you really today. Um, I know that many of you are not really interested in rugby, and those of you that are probably not interested in the Six Nations to the same extent that I am. But um, I will be taking time out to watch the games whenever I can. There's only one game tomorrow, so it's only going to be take out a couple of hours anyway. Okay, the arbitrage site is back up. Yes, it has been for some time, Richard. Actually, it came up a couple of days ago, I think. Um, certainly not today. Maybe yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, I think. And it is um, another of the opportunities that we uh, invite you to get involved in. It's only $20. They pay really good rewards. For the next couple of days, they're paying 3.5%, or the next day, they're paying 3.5%, I think. And then for a couple of days, they'll pay 5%, and then it goes to 1.65%, I think, per day, 7 days a week until the 28th of the month. And then the 28th, they boost the payment. At the moment, I'm not sure of how risky the athlete arbitrage system is. And so I tend to put it in the medium to high risk range. That may be not doing it any favors. It may be low risk. Who knows? But at $20, you're okay. The trouble is with $20, it's going to take you a while before you can withdraw anything because the minimum withdrawal is $50. But you don't have to do anything for it, and it just gets put into your account every day. Usually, they've had a few hiccups with the system. They only launched it properly in January, 1st of January. So they've had their struggles, as we all do, and hopefully they'll get it right. Hopefully they will prove to be low risk and high gain. I know there are people in there that have got lots of money invested in there, thousands of dollars, and they're making huge amounts every day. Um, but you've got to do what you're comfortable with. Maybe you're not comfortable at all. Maybe you say, yeah, $20 is okay. I'm comfortable with that. Maybe it's $200. Maybe it's $2,000. Who knows? Um, but I would recommend if you've got sufficient cash, $50 or more, first of all, get it into Vortic. They pay you daily, 5 days a week, not as much as the AAS system, um, because that pays you 1.65 minimum, 7 days a week. But I believe it's very secure with Vortic, and you can pull it out every week if you choose, and then you could invest your income into AAS or into Beyond Infinity or whatever you choose. You can do with it what you want. You can buy more packages in Vortic. And there are other things that we're involved in that you can get involved in as well. But if you've got $50 and that's all you've got, my advice would be stick it in Vortic, and you can withdraw when it's $10 is the minimum if you withdraw in USDT from Vortic. I checked in on it the other day. It depends on what you want to withdraw in. If it's Bitcoin, I think it's $50, but if you just want to withdraw $10, it's got to be in USDT. So even with a $50 deposit, you could withdraw every 5 weeks if you choose. Okay. Uh, that's it. I can't do any screen shares. I can't get things to work, um, but they're not that important anyway. So from me to you. Da 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 dum dum da 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 dee 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 dee. I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm here 7 o'clock uh, London time, PM every day on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share London's publicly, and I'll be here tomorrow. I'll see you all then. Until then, I'll feed the saying, oh, I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. And be we so warriors, get out there, share love and abundance with everybody until we meet again tomorrow at 7 p.m. God bless you all. See you later.